Well, welcome everyone. Good evening. Thank you for joining us here on a Friday night, but I'm excited. I will be your host today, Maria Williams from Phoenix, Arizona, and I have Dr. Jess Bueller here. I'll tell you my story later, but I'm going to tell you Dr. Jess's story a little bit about her, introduce her, and then I'll let her tell her story and how she get involved with this company and, in all of this here. But Dr. Jess is from Iowa. She has 5 children. She's a chiropractor. Oh my goodness, I was looking at her bio. I didn't want to mess it up. But also additional, she has a certification in acupuncture and NAET, which I'm not sure exactly what that is, but I know it's good stuff. But she has always been naturally curious, right? How to help the body heal, how to help people heal. And so what caught her attention, I know, was this science. So we are super blessed tonight to have her talk about this science, what it is, what it does, how it works, all of that great stuff. And then she'll turn it over to me and I'll tell you a little bit more about the company. So Dr. Jess, I'm going to turn it over to you.
Well, thank you everyone for getting on here tonight. I am married to a farmer and we are in South Dakota, not Iowa, but really close. But nutrition wasn't a major focus for me until my best friend had a scary diagnosis. And in order to help her from a distance, because we lived nearly 10 hours apart, I was in charge of her nutrition. So I researched. I spent countless hours learning how nutrition impacted the body. I learned about many supplementation protocols, and I learned about some of the pathways we're going to talk about tonight. And even though I prayed for these products for something stronger, for something more powerful, for a miracle, I did not come across this company. And once I watched that ABC report, read the research, learned about activation, and realized the caliber of physicians that were already partnered with this company, I knew that if this was real, I had to share it. If this was real, I could impact so many lives, because you see, with knowledge comes responsibility. So I couldn't get this product into my hands and into the bodies of those I love and care about fast enough. And although I was supplementing with high quality products before I was introduced to activation, my hair was falling out like crazy. Like I was wondering if I was going to be bald, and I've always had crazy thick hair. I had skin issues that I didn't even have when I was a teenager. I had gained weight and I couldn't lose it no matter what I did. I wasn't sleeping well, and I always felt fatigued. And all of that changed literally shortly after I started activating. Meanwhile, being a busy mom and business owner, I was going through all of the motions and never felt like I was enough, like what I did was enough. When I decreased my office hours, I felt torn because I couldn't get everyone in. And when I worked more, I felt guilty for not being with my kids who were getting bigger and more involved. I had no balance. I knew I had a moral obligation to share these products without attachment, and it wasn't long before I fell in love with this business. I was getting paid to share this with others. I was traveling with people I wanted to be around. I was surrounded by people I wanted to be like. I was getting pushed out of my comfort zone and growing personally in ways I didn't even know I needed. And I was impacting lives I never would have even come into contact with if not for the beauty of this business model. I have all the same passion to empower others to become the best version of themselves when it comes to their health. And now I'm able to lead a team of women and possibly men with a system that is simple to create the balance in their lives that I now have thanks to the business. I have built my business in the nooks and crannies of my life, and I mean nooks and crannies. And I know that if I can do this, so can you. So I just want to welcome you guys here. We don't claim to prevent, cause, or treat any symptom, condition, or disease. But what we have is really a gift, and there is a ton of power behind it. We all need tools in our tool belt to enhance health. There is no magic bullet. There is no one thing that is the magic all cure for everything. That does not exist. But what this company offers is something you've never seen before if you have not been on this particular webinar or looked into the research. This company is leading the way in a movement. And so what I'm telling you is we're not a Me Too company. We don't have any copycats. In fact, we have few people that can even try to copycat us because our science is so stellar. So LifeVantage began in a lab with a single question. Is declining health something we have to simply accept as part of getting older? So I want you to frame your mind here. Who invited you? Why did they invite you? Why did they think this would be something that would stand out to you, right? What are you going to get out of this? I really want you to think when we're going through this, what does this mean for you? The first discovery was that our genes contain incredible abilities to keep our bodies healthy. And decades later, we discovered a way to activate these abilities. In 2003, we had one product with a patent on its formulation, a very specific blend of ingredients. And shortly following that, an ABC primetime investigative report was done on our product. And then a flurry of media attention along with research began that was self-funded by other institutions and universities across the United States. And so we're going to show that ABC primetime report, just a short bit of that clip. So please pay attention and see what sticks out to you.
Can you hear it okay?
I can't.
Oh, okay, wait a minute, let me go back then. There's one little step that I'm supposed to do, and oh, yep, see, share my screen sound. I didn't do that. Okay, you'll be able to hear it now. Jess, give me the thumbs up if you...
Breakthrough. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment. For me, it begins with a blood test.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing. The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. It's called Protandim, and tests have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. So, just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma, all of these, strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes.
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically. Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after. Have we turned back the clock? Maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
We do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe.
So that ABC primetime report aired, and research was beginning, and then we were on retail shelves, places like Walgreens and GNC, but nobody knew what activation was. Nobody knew what a cellular synergizer was. Nobody knew the benefit to taking this product and what that could actually mean to you.
Sorry, I'm stuck. It won't move on me.
Like, I don't think it's
technology. Oh, there we go.
Okay, so there are 3 theories to aging, and the first theory is that of oxidative stress. This is what our company was founded on, and the reason why, you guys, if you are not aware, is that in the 1950s they started research on antioxidants to try to find something that could reduce oxidative stress. And before this product was developed, and even since, nothing nutraceutical or pharmaceutical has been shown and proven in peer-reviewed published research to lower oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. So if you get nothing but that one statement, this is so huge. It's bigger than big, right? But oxidative stress, free radicals are released by processes we do in our body, we do naturally in our body, digesting our food, breathing air. We also release them when we're exposed to toxins, whether that's in our environment, whether it's things we're putting on our skin, whether it's things we're putting in our body, our foods, our drinks, radiation. There are so many things that cause the production of free radicals. And that imbalance, where we have too many free radicals and not enough antioxidants to balance them, is what is called oxidative stress. And those free radicals, they bump into all of our cells. They don't care. They're not picky what system they affect. They just bump into the cells and they cause damage. So you pick a system, you can think of something that could result from damaging the tissues in that area. So, oh, I kind of doubled this up. I already told these to you guys already, but the causes of oxidative stress, I apologize for that. Pollutants and pesticides, or a few other things. Not exercising can also cause free radical production, and so can too much exercise. Literally, you guys, everyone has oxidative stress. That's just the period of that. It's inevitable. So the solution for oxidative stress is our Protandim NRF2 Synergizer. So instead of taking antioxidants, which, like I told you, have never proven to lower oxidative stress, those antioxidants can neutralize free radicals at a ratio of 1:1. But we produce so many free radicals in a day. Literally, you could not ever eat enough fruits or vegetables or super greens or take antioxidant supplements and do it. You cannot take them. You cannot take enough. So the solution is to make them. And in order to make them, we have to turn on this pathway within our body. So with this cellular synergizer, it turns on the NRF2 pathway, and that NRF2 protein messenger attaches to our DNA, and it literally flips on the switches that promote health and switches off the switches that promote disease and symptoms and conditions. So look at this. We have a blend of 5 things, And we see a lowering of oxidative stress, an increase in superoxide dismutase and catalase and glutathione. We see support for the body's natural ability to heal itself. And why? Because one of those genes, just one of those genes that's flipped on, is our antioxidant response system. And our body starts producing antioxidants, its own antioxidants, which are far more powerful, at a rate of 1,000,000 to 1 every second. So 1 to 1, if we were eating them, taking them, and 1,000,000 to 1 every second if we can produce them within our bodies. And you guys, that blend of the 5 things, maybe you're thinking, I've taken those, or I'm taking those, but guess what? Have you ever made something, followed a recipe, and you totally messed up that recipe, and then what was supposed to be bread wasn't really bread when you were done? That is the exact same thing that's happening here. If you don't have the exact components in just the right ratio, you don't get that activation of the pathway in the same way. That is also why supplementation does not do the same thing as activation. Over 25 peer-reviewed journal publications available in the public medical database on our end product. This does not happen. To even have one study that makes it into PubMed, that is peer-reviewed, it's published with the end product, your own product, is really unheard of. To have more than 25 is phenomenal, you guys. And look at the people that are researching this. The American Heart Association, the National Institute of Aging. It just keeps getting better. Some more of the universities: Harvard, Colorado State, Washington State, Texas Tech. There really isn't anything about this product that you can't find that it just far exceeds your expectation. NRF2 activation. It is likely to be the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future, and may well become the most extraordinary preventive breakthrough in the history of health. Come on, guys. If you're not excited yet, you're gonna get there, right? The second theory to aging is mitochondrial decline, mitochondrial dysfunction. How many of you have ever felt like you're just too tired to do something? You just don't feel like you have the energy that you'd like to have in life. Well, guess what? Mitochondria are the energy producing part of your cell. They're the powerhouse, the engine, right? Everything from the power to beat our hearts, inflate our lungs, and even to think comes from these mitochondria. The engine is what allows the cell to do its job no matter where it is, right? And these, so we need more of them, right? We need better versions of them. So the solution to mitochondrial decline is our Protandem NRF1 synergizer. Similar to our NRF2 pathway, we have 5 components that we use in the very perfect blend to get a synergistic effect. And that NRF1 protein attaches to our DNA, and it flips on the switches that improve our ability to make good mitochondria, to repair damaged mitochondria, and to get rid of the rotten old mitochondria that like to replicate, because those are found in things that we don't want. Let me just say that. So we see the improvement in sleep, we see improvement in energy, so many things that result from fixing up the engines. The third theory to aging is Sirtuin activity, the decline in the production of sirtuins. So, okay, we're getting kind of sciencey. Hang on with me if you're still holding on here, right? Humans have 7 sirtuins. They're responsible for so many things in your body that are important, and they impact so many different cells in your body that we could spend 2 hours just talking about this, right? So we see mental energy, physical energy, motivation, mood, cardiovascular health, cholesterol levels, joints, healthy DNA, healthy inflammation. So how do we get more sirtuins? The solution? it's like I'm going too fast and then I'm going too slow. Is our Protandim NAD synergizer. NAD is a necessary molecule for many, many, many reactions in your body. And what happens is when we can activate this NAD pathway, we start making those sirtuins like nobody's business. You know, one of the most effective ways to create sirtuins in your body is to fast, long time fasts. And when you fast for a long time, think back to our hunter and gatherer roots. When we were gonna feast and we were gonna fast. And when you're in that fasted state, you need to have mental clarity, because you're gonna have to kill something to eat it, right? You need to have good cholesterol, good healthy heart rate. You need to have energy so you can have the strength to do that. That is what is happening inside your body when you have sirtuins. This is longevity to the max, right? 4 components in this as well. And again, we're activating the pathway by utilizing this NAD synergizer. So we have 3 cellular activators, not 1, not 2, 3 cellular activators together that make our Protandim Tri-Synergizer. Now look at this. If you just took these products as standalone products, and they are phenomenal standalone products by themselves, NRF2, NRF1, and NAD. Look at what happens with the grayish colored bar, right? But now when we add all 3 together, they had to redo this research 4 times, I believe, because they could not believe the results, the enhancement of how the 3 worked together. Look at those blue graph. Look at the blue graph, you guys. And we could spend a while talking about these effects too, on our healthy inflammatory response, our ability to take out the garbage, heal the stuff that we need, repair, longevity. This is the answer. Activation is unlike anything else. So what do we have here, you guys? Well, we took that activation concept and we applied it in the middle to our skincare and our hair care lines. These, again, every product on this page is a standalone product. I mean that a company could be built just based on having one of these products. So we have a clean skincare, clean hair care line that not only have this formulation that's amazing, but they allow for activation from the outside in. We have Protandim, which is our Protandim NRF2 synergizer specifically formulated for our 4-legged pets. We have a physique weight management system with a protein shake, a prebiotic, and a fat burn specifically designed to target that visceral fat, the scary stuff that surrounds our organs. We also have Axio, our brain drink that allows the neurotransmitters in our body and our brains to get to the area they need to go to. This product alone a company could be formulated, could be formed just on this product alone. I'm not even joking. Then we have ProBio. Every company should have a good probiotic and a good omega, right? And we have that. And so what makes ours different? Our probiotic has a biotract lining that allows it to bypass the stomach acid and get deep into the small and large intestine where we need them to be to do their job. And also an added immune system boost with a product called Wellmune that has its own website and research to follow it. And then in our Omega Plus, we have the Omega-3s, EPA and DHA that are necessary for every cell membrane. Every cell in your body needs high quality fats in it. We also added to this, the plus is Omega-7 for healthy metabolism, and vitamin D as in dog, because the majority of the population is deficient. And then I cannot leave this one without talking about our award-winning Vitality Stack. NRF2, NRF1 Protandims, along with ProBio and Omega Plus. You guys, this company has everything you need in one place, and I've never been able to say that about a company. So I'm going to take this over to Maria. I'm happy to share more science with anybody that needs any more information at another time, but based on what you just heard, the products, you guys, are phenomenal. But what pairs even better with that is not only a business model, but a business that has gotten rid of everything negative that you ever thought that could be possible with any kind of a business. And that is what we have with this company.
Thank you, Dr. Jess. Every time I hear you, I get goosebumps. I feel so blessed that 10 years ago, I found out about this, almost 10 years ago. You know, I was at Dick's buying, Dick's Sporting Stores, for those that are not from around here, and I was buying sneakers for my son for school, and I have 2 boys, and you know, usually he looks down at the bottom and, you know, selects whatever's there. But this one particular day, he looked all the way up to the top. And if you've ever been to Dick's Sporting Goods, the expensive sneakers are at the top. They were like $150. And I was like, oh, I can't get that. So do you remember 10 years ago, the economy, how bad it was? And our family unfortunately got affected by that. We used to live in Massachusetts. My husband worked in the insurance industry. I was a human resource manager working in the manufacturing industry, and my husband's job got totally eliminated 11 years ago. And then he found a position here in Arizona, and we moved here. And I told him, I'll move, but I'm not working, because I work 50, 60, 70 hours a week. I never saw my boys growing up. And I said, they're going into their teenage years, and I want to be a present mom. I have to figure something else out, but I'm not going to work all those hours. So I was already into health and wellness. And so when my neighbor came over and showed me that ABC investigative report that you just saw, and back then, 10 years ago, we had 2 products. We had the NRF2 activator, that was it, and the anti-aging cream to go with it. We are so well positioned now because we have total body wellness, right? So when I saw that NRF2 activator, just like Dr. Jess said, it was activating your body. It was not supplementing your body. I knew enough about supplementation and antioxidants, and I'm like, what? You had to say one thing to me, and you said it again, Jess. You said 1,000,000 to 1. Like, I'm not the doctor, I'm not the scientist, but I knew that what I was taking was a 1-to-1, right? That odd, right? 1-to-1 odds. And I'm like, 1,000,000 to 1 is way better. Activating my body's own enzymes to do the work to keep me healthy, right? To reduce that oxidative stress, that nasty oxidative stress in your body. So I totally wanted to get on this product, get it in my body. So I became a distributor and I got on the product, but you know, I wasn't sure what I was going to do with it. I had never done this type of business before until I moved here to Arizona. But I knew that when I love something, I share it with people, right? But that day when my son, you know, and I knew that there was potential here. I knew that nobody knew about this, right? That we had this opportunity to go share this with the world. But that day when my son wanted those sneakers, and, you know, as a mom, like, I just couldn't do it at that particular time, that broke my heart. But then I was like, but you have this business in your hands, right? All you got to do is start telling people about it. Because I had just enrolled probably a couple of weeks, you know, and I was, you know, like I said, I was sitting on the fence. I enrolled because I wanted to get on the product. But then that was it that day. I made a decision that day that I was never going to be put in that position ever again in my life. And so I fell in love with these products and I just started sharing it with the world. And this is the perfect meld, right? And unfortunately, here we are 10 years later, we're back into a very, very tough economic situation that many, many people are in, and a health situation. So I have to tell you that this company is positioned so well because people are looking for healthy alternatives. They are looking at, how can I maintain my immune system, right? How can I support my immune system during this difficult time? And there's, I don't know how many millions now that are out of work, 30 million, that's insane. We've never seen that in our lifetime. And here we have something that you can build from home. I have been building this business from home 10 years now. And now we have technology that even makes it so much easier than it was 10 years ago. So we can work from home, you can work from anywhere. Social sharing, right? We're all on social media. We have friends, we have connections, we start conversations. So you start those conversations and you just share what we have our hands on. We have a virtual office, right? We have really, you know, no inventory requirements. The product that I have at home is what I take for my family. Probably a little bit of extra in case we run out and we take a little extra here and there, or my son grabs something out of here, wants a little extra. You know, we have this personal online story. You get a website when you join, right? You get your own website here, which is, you can do it from your phone. I build my business today mostly from my phone, internationally, around the world. I'm talking to, I'm talking to Europe in the morning, and then a couple of hours later, I'm talking to Australia. They're starting to get up. Europe is going to bed, and then, just across the world here, and it's so incredible. And you can, we're in, I think, 18 different countries right now, so you can sign up people from, all of those different countries. They even made it so simple. If I'm talking, if I were talking to Jess and she would say to me, well, I want to get on these products and I want to try, I want to try the probiotic. I want to try this. I want to try that. I just easily create a cart and I send it to her, right? And then all she does is open up the cart, puts her address, her information, her credit card information, and it ships to her house. I'm not delivering product. I'm not a store. All I'm doing is sharing information with people. All you need to do is invite people to get on these webinars that we're having them Monday through Friday, right around this time, and have people just look at the information and see if it resonates with them. That's all my neighbor did when I first got introduced into this. She showed me an ABC. I was very interested. I went to see a presentation. I talked to someone else, and I'm like, you know what? There's some potential here. Like, I know I want to be on this product, but there is potential to build some supplemental income here. And that's all I was looking for at that time, was some supplemental income. So why LifeVantage, right? Why this company? Well, because wellness is increasing. Over the last 8 years, 60%, wellness sales have increased more than 60%. We're virtually unknown, like I said, around the world. We're all over North America, in Europe, in many parts of Asia, and we're virtually unknown. Look at how the sales of wellness, when I see this, I'm like, holy moly, we're so well positioned. Because I remember when I first moved here to Arizona, there was no organic in the store. Now there's section upon section of organic. There's gluten-free stuff. There's, people are looking at, drugs aren't curing anything, right? So they're looking at, what can I put in my body so I can be healthier, so I can avoid getting sick, so I can avoid, having to take other stuff, right, that you don't want to take. I love this study. This is on oxidative stress. And if you go to pubmed.gov, where you can look up research on oxidative stress and whatever, whatever you're interested in, whatever, that you want to look up, right? And if you leave here today, do me one favor, go look up oxidative stress. Like, go see what it is, because when you really understand how bad oxidative stress is in our bodies, and how we have the only product in the world, like Dr. Jess said, the only product in the world till today, even after it was developed, no one has copied what we have. And we have patents protecting this company and these products. Protecting the products, not the company. Nobody has what we have. Nobody can reduce oxidative stress. Nobody can say that their product reduces oxidative stress an average of 40% in 30 days, right? That's what we have. So go and look. Go look at the science and look at how studies on oxidative stress, when it was developed around 1960, over 200,000 studies have been published. So how do you get started, right? So if you're sitting here and you're thinking like, hey, I want to get on these products, well, get back to the person that invited you here and say, hey, I want to get on the products. They'll send you a shopping cart. They'll send you the website. It's super simple, like I said. But if you're thinking of people that need to know about these products, right? If you're thinking, well, I was looking for a home-based business. Well, I'd like to make some supplemental income right now, right? I'd like to, to have a home-based business. Well, then this is how you get started, right? It's $50 to start your business and get that website. And then you pick a pack, right? You pick some product, right? And you have 3 options here: the silver, the gold, the platinum. The platinum is almost 35% savings. So you say, why should I get these packs? Well, first of all, you should get these packs because you want to try all these products, right? You want to kind of fall in love with all these products. I mean, honestly, if you want to build a business, you got to try the products of the business, right? Because you may have one person that, has brain fog, right? Or can't concentrate. And you may say, well, you got to try Axio, right? That helps with that. You may have a friend that, wants to lose weight, or manage their weight. Well, I've got something for that. You've got someone that, you know, their hair is thinning out and it's not shiny and it's not strong, right? So, you know, their skin, they've got a problem with it, or, you know, just not happy with the fine lines and wrinkles. So that's why you want to get the platinum pack, or whatever pack suits you. But the platinum pack is the best savings, and I'm all about savings. If I can save, you know, that's what I did when I got started. I got the biggest pack they had at that time, because I wanted all of my, you know, family to be on it. I wanted my husband and my 2 kids to be on it, and for us to all experience, you know, the magic of reducing oxidative stress in your body. So you pick your pack, and then you start sharing this. You know, how do you make money? You may be asking, well, how do I make money? Well, once you pick your pack, you have the website. We teach you, we help you, teach you how to invite people, teach you how to share this with people, teach you how to invite them to get on webinars. Like, you really don't have to do anything at first except invite someone to take a look at some information, right? And it may or may not be for them. That's okay. Don't be attached to that. All you're doing is just showing information. And we're here as a team to help you. So how do you get started? So as you start telling people and they get interested and they order, you can get from 30 to 40% on their first order. There's some launch bonuses in there. There's 5 different ways to get paid. Those are paid weekly, and now we're actually getting paid daily. I just got a notification. You're my daily pay. That means that someone bought a product, and I'm getting notified that someone I've talked to has bought a product, and it's showing where my commission is between 30 to 40%. And then you get paid monthly on the recurring orders. Like, so you bring a customer in and they're ordering month over month over month. I still have customers from almost 10 years ago that are on these products, love these products, and 10 years they've been on these products. So I get paid month over month, right? And then we have generational match, meaning as you start to build a team, as you tell others and they want to go build their own businesses and build their teams, you get a little portion of that. And then we have this elite pool. That's my favorite. Oh, I should go to the next slide, right? It's right there. I can get talking sometimes. See, you don't have to be perfect to do this. We've had tech issues and all kinds of stuff. But that's the beauty of this. We're just real human, real ordinary people with just an extraordinary passion what we have our hands on. So the elite bonus is my favorite, because when I was in HR, we had profit sharing, right? So you work for a company, and if they have a profit, you get a little piece of it. When I came to this company, this elite pool, it's global revenue sharing, right? So even before profit, they take the global sales of the company, 4%, put it into 4 buckets. And when you reach a certain level in the company, of course, you're not going to get it on day one. You have to go build your business, right? But when you get to a certain level, you start getting those 4 buckets that are in there. So what does that mean to you? Like, well, what it means is, while we're sleeping, while you're sleeping, someone sells something in Japan or in Australia or somewhere else, you can get a portion of that. You can get paid on that. You can get paid on my customers from 10 years ago. You can get paid a portion of that. So that makes us one company, one sharing, one team working together, and everybody trying to help each other. So you might be asking also, well, is this real? Do people really make money in this, right? Well, we do. And because we're a publicly traded company on NASDAQ, on the Russell Index, right? So we have to publish our, we do publish our average income commission. So if you look at the 3rd column in, so our distributors go from 1 to 10, keep it real simple. That's just the amount of volume you have in your business. You know, Pro 1, 2, and 3 is where you can make part-time income. Pro 3 on average right now are making $626 a month. You know, so think of it, with the economy, what's happened, and you lost a job. What if you had $626 coming in, right? Even after losing some. We have some people right now that this is where they're at because they built this, you know, they've been building it for a couple of years, right? They've been building it. They have this extra income coming in that's helping support them and their families. I literally have had people call me and thank me that I showed this to them, that they're, you know, that they're part of this, that they've built this, right? Because now they're getting paid when their job just got eliminated, right? Or reduction. Thank you. So I go to the next one. So Pro 4, 5, and 6, it's a little bit more than it's from part-time income to full-time income. And all that means is that you're out there sharing more with people. You probably have found a couple of people. On average, you need about 3 people to really see this with you, to have that vision with you, to go out there and want to do this. So then you start helping them build, build and share with people. And then that starts to grow your team. As your team grows, you can start making a little bit more than part-time income, right? And then if you keep at it and you keep sharing with people, you can get to what we call our elite distributors, 7, 8, 9, and 10, that share in that elite pool. A Pro 7 right now in our company is making an average of $13,000 a month. How would that be, right? Right now, that extra income coming in of something that you've been working at, right? So this, you've got to roll up your sleeves and work it, right? This isn't, we have an amazing product that the whole world should be on, but still you have to talk to people. You have to share this with them, right? That is the work that is needed here, is just to go out and share this with people, as you meet people socially, people, like I said, they are looking. And if you ask enough questions, you're going to hear their pain and you're going to be able to offer them a solution. It may be a health solution right now, but it also may be a financial solution that they're trying to look for. How are they going to get out of where they're at right there in their lives? Well, here's something that, they could potentially, have success with and do. And you're probably asking, can you do this, right? Can I do this? Because I was asking, can I do this? I had never done this before. Oops. But what I'll tell you is that, yes, you can do it. Because if I did this with no experience, you can do it. Why do I know that? Because we have 24/7 support. We have a training website, right? It's an easy to follow system. It's launch, learn, and lead, right? Just launch your business. Have a webinar. We do personalized webinars for you if you want, a personalized webinar. Hey, I'm getting my real close friends on here and want it more personalized so people can ask questions afterwards. Sure, that's how you launch this, right? Or just keep inviting them to these webinars. And then at the same time, you're learning, right? You're learning the story. All we're doing here is telling a story. I fumbled through it at the beginning. I was horrible. I talked way too much. And you get better at it, right? And so we're telling a story. And then as you find people that want to join you, then you lead them, right? You help them launch and you help them learn, right? And that's how you lead, is by taking the actions, and they see what you do and that's what they do. We have regular team meetings. We're having regular training. Tomorrow morning, if this interests you, come and meet the team tomorrow morning. We have some amazing people. It's about an hour and a half talking a little bit about, the business, how to build the business, skill set, mindset. You're going to hear some people who have just reached that rank of Pro 7 and their story and how they made it and how they did this, right? Those are what inspire us. When we see other people other ordinary people having success in this business, that is so inspiring. And it gives you hope, right? You hope that, yes, you can do this. So if you are looking at this, you need more information, get back to the person that invited you here. If you're ready to become a customer, tell the person that invited you, yes, I want to get on these products, right? Get on the products, get on the trainings, come to more of these webinars, learn a little bit more as you're on the products. If you're feeling like, nope, I got this, I want to be on this product, I've got tons of people I want to go talk to, I want to join the team, well, come and join it with us, right? We love what we do. We love sharing this. We're passionate about this. We're on a mission to make this world a better place. So we're excited that you came. Thank you so much, Dr. Jess, taking time out of your busy, busy schedule. She was phenomenal. And thank you so much for being on here. And please just get back to the person that invited you. If you've got questions, well, that's what you do. Go back to them. And I'm telling you, if they don't have the answer, they'll find the answer. So thank you and have a great Friday night. See you next week.